Hey guys, my anxiety, a daily diary. Today's day 102, Sunday the, 11th, I think, of June. I'm currently sitting on the deck in the back of my house, drinking just water. It's a beautiful day. I apologize about the sun if it's making the video too dark. I think it's going to be all right. So, update. If you guys watched the video yesterday or the day before, so I came to the conclusion and I found out through one of my viewers and some research I've been doing for the past 24 hours about my leaky gut and it being really the core of all the issues I've been having for probably a long time, especially in the last 4 or 5 months, but probably even longer. When I was getting all those blood tests done a few months ago, excuse me, they were coming up autoimmune. They weren't really sure. They thought I was fighting some kind of a bacterial infection, a viral infection, something. And really what it is, autoimmune, is you're fighting yourself. So I was basically, they couldn't find any bacterial infection because I was fighting my bacteria, the bacteria in my guts, the bacteria in my body, and just waste that was going out of my intestines into my bloodstream, which is why I had all the inflammation. I felt sick, and it, my anxiety, I'm sure, coupled with my anxiety, gave me adrenal fatigue. But if you do your own research and look up leaky gut, one of the things you get is adrenal fatigue, regular fatigue, depression, anxiety, a lot of the health issues that people are complaining about, irritable bowel syndrome, fibromyalgia, Crohn's disease, so many other things, really are, I think a lot of it stems from the gut. And so with the research I've been doing and how I felt yesterday I made it a point to eat very raw foods. I ate kale, spinach, grilled chicken, which seemed to be fine. I did have coconut water yesterday. I did have some macadamia nuts, which I think are the only legumes I'm allowed to have. And what else was the other thing? Not really sure. I had an apple, kiwi, very raw, fresh, plain foods. And yesterday afternoon after work, I felt real dizzy, sweaty, gastrointestinal problems, going to the bathroom 5-6 times. Pretty much into the evening, felt like shit. And so I reverted back to eating the chicken broth and drinking tea and just sort of relaxing. Woke up today feeling a little weak, ate a mango this morning, and that pretty much stayed with me for lack of too much information. And then I did, more research, and I'll put a link up in the description for Dr. Jocker's, again, from the viewer Neighbor Bob. If you guys want to check him out on YouTube, it's Neighbor Bob, and he did a 31-day water fast, and he's posted some videos regarding basically some of the issues I've been going through that he obviously figured out a long time ago. And the leaky gut is, everything you're eating, you're having a lot of food sensitivities, which is what I've been going through, just things I've been eating. That's how it all started back in February. I thought I had food poisoning, and then I thought the symptoms of food poisoning gave me high anxiety, because, physical symptoms gave me the anxiety, which then gave me adrenal fatigue, and I wasn't completely wrong. It was just that a lot of it stemmed from the leaky gut. It all makes sense now. All those doctors' tests and all the autoimmune stuff that kept coming up, it all makes sense now. And they didn't know because I don't feel like there's no exact science to it as far as like regular doctors are concerned. They just say like, okay, well, you're having autoimmune issues because of inflammation, because of, your diet. So just change your diet. There's no real, my white blood cell count, once it went down after I left the hematologist's office, he said everything was normal. For the past month, I've been living my life as if like, okay, I'm just slowly healing from adrenal fatigue. And then about, a couple days ago, maybe a little less than a week, started feeling all those, having a lot of intestinal problems and things I was eating. And sure, I did get complacent. I was eating just whatever. Still trying to be somewhat mindful, but not mindful enough. And it flared up. And the last 2 or 3 days have been really exhausting, for lack of a better word. But today I feel good. My anxiety, and throughout this whole thing, I have to say my anxiety has been pretty low, which is a real success, I would say. I've been keeping my shit together, and the last 24 hours even though I've been physically just uncomfortable and in the bathroom a lot and eating broth, which, by the way, chicken broth, it's not disgusting, but it is not a beverage. So drinking it 3-4 times a day I mean, some of the stuff I researched today, and again, I'll post that up in the description. I use ghee, which is, if you don't know what ghee is, Ghee. It's, clarified butter. It's butter without any of the dairy. Tastes really good. Tastes like popcorn butter. And I put a spoonful of that into the broth with 2 drops of oregano oil, which is part of the 3-day cleanse. I started today, and I'll go until Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, of just eating broth and herbal tea for 3 days. It actually tastes pretty good. The oregano oil, 2 drops of it's very concentrated. The ghee makes it taste very buttery. You can also put peppermint oil in there, coconut oil. Actually, it's not that bad. So that's a plus. But I think the biggest thing I would say today is that I'm extremely, I'd say I'm happy, because it's all starting to click, especially in the past few months, all the stuff I've been going through. Even though I've been feeling better incrementally day by day, this was like a big answer to the question of well, I'm not really, still there's that question mark in the back of your head, especially when you're dealing with anxiety. What is it? Why? All those kind of things. And it's all sort of making sense because I'm just following these steps that I just found out. Like I said, it is kind of weird to just research something, think to yourself okay, this is my thing, and just start following all these steps and changing your diet drastically like I have been, but it is working. I mean, I have not felt nauseous at all today, even though I'm a little bit weaker because I'm not really eating solid foods. I haven't had really any protein other than what's coming from the broth and the mango I ate. But going forward, I'm not going to eat any real solid foods for at least another 2 days. Just broth and tea, and just the feelings of craving food and those kind of feelings, and being a little bit weak. I'm a big guy, and not eating a piece of grilled chicken or steak or a baked potato or something. It's kind of making me feel weak, but I feel good in the sense that I don't have any, I know that I'm on the right track finally, and it feels good. And of course, I record every day, so I'm going to keep you guys in the loop. And for those of you who think you might have leaky guts, that link in the description is going to lead to a website, which is an article. You can check out Dr. Jockers. He's on YouTube. If you type in leaky gut in your description, I guarantee one of his videos will pop up. Sorry, something's bugging me. And do your own research, like I always say. Don't just take my word for it, but take a day, 6-8 hours, and just go on YouTube, look up videos, read articles, and for me, it just all clicked. It all really makes sense, all based on the symptoms I was having, stemming back from February till now, and the feelings I've been having, and how it affects your anxiety, depression, and your mental state, and all these physical and psychological issues that really stem from our gut. And it really, it all makes sense. It all clicks a lot, I have to say. And other than the fact that I'm just drinking water, tea, and chicken broth, which kind of sucks, I guess the overall, in the grand scheme of things, this is a small price to pay. In the next 3 days, I'll do this. Then after that, I'll incorporate more foods back into my body. Along that, you'll see if you read the website. Then for vegetables, some organic meats, and then from there, reintroducing more things. I have stopped drinking the kombucha for a while because even though the kombucha is all good and the probiotics are good and the enzymes are good, right now I'm in the process of starving the bad bacteria that's in my gut. So for the next 2 or 3 days, I'm going to starve this bad bacteria, starve these, whatever is down there causing a ruckus, and hopefully by Wednesday, eating, some chicken, some vegetables, still broth, and then, I'm still taking supplements, but I pretty much ceased everything except for the broth and water and tea. I bought a bunch of herbal teas today. I bought some peppermint oil, some oregano oil, which isn't cheap, oregano oil, but all you need is 2 drops, so it's worth it. But overall, I feel great today. My anxiety is very low today. This morning was a little higher because, like I said, I woke up, I felt really weak and starving because yesterday I was just, I had just regular chicken broth, even though I heated it up last night, tried to drink it like a soup. It's not, it's like something you put in a gravy and then take that gravy and put it on chicken or steak for it to taste good. Just to drink it on its own. It's not terrible tasting. It's just to drink it. It's so not a beverage. But like I said, overall, I think I will deal with these tiny little issues because I know that I'm finally, and this whole last few months, it's not like it's been a waste. I've obviously been on track and trying to be mindful, but I know now, especially with my diet, I need to step it up, and I'm obviously going to. So just wanted to give you guys an update. Usually I haven't been recording on Sundays in a while because I'm just lazy and laying around, but I actually am energized today or awake because I don't have a belly full of food other than some broth I ate a little while ago and some tea I just finished drinking. But overall, anxiety is good. I think the leaky gut and the immune issues, I think over the next 3 weeks to a month, I can really energize myself and change my internal functions, at least onto the right step, because I know going forward, I'm really going to continue living a healthier, much, much healthier lifestyle, both mind, body, and spirit. So that's where I'm at. Like I said, I'm going to put that link in the description. Check it out. If you think that maybe in the last few months or years, you've had some, like, too many stomach viruses for them to just be food poisoning, or 24-hour viruses, or gut issues and diarrhea, whatever you think it is, that's been more related to more than just the once in a while 24-hour bug. Just look it up and see what, it's not like you have to, obviously for a little while you have to drastically change what you put into your body, but you can eat regular foods. I just feel like we have to be more mindful of it. Celiac, if people have celiac and need to eat gluten-free, I'm not saying you can't just have celiac. I know my mother actually has celiac without having most of these issues, but I guarantee you, if you were to look back and really be more thorough, you'd find that because of having probably leaky gut years and years, for years, it caused the celiac. And obviously what we put in our foods, that's the reason why celiac exists. The high amounts of gluten to get higher yields in wheat, and there's tons of documentaries out there you can watch, and Food Incorporated, etc. And Fat, Sick, and Half Dead's one of them on Netflix. You can check that out. I never even watched it, but I know of them all. There's so many, so I'm sure you guys know about them as well. But thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it shed some light for those of you who have anxiety, who think it might be more than just bad feelings, weird feelings, whatever we've been dealing with for most of our lives. And check out the links in the description. Of course, subscribe. My subscriber numbers have actually been going up, which is pretty cool. I guess more people are watching, and it's helping. But leave me some comments, feedback. Did this video help you? Did you guys enjoy it, etc.? And I'll definitely, I'm not going to work tomorrow, so I already called out today for tomorrow, knowing that I'm going to be drinking chicken broth all day and drinking tea, and I might be, all those liquids are going to come at me one way or another, so I don't want to be in a truck for 5 hours by myself. So called out of work, and I'm also going to be taking some steps tomorrow to move forward with this leave of absence I'm looking to get from work, so I can have hopefully the end of June, all of July, and maybe part of August just off to really truly heal, relax, and not go completely broke and lose all my money and be way behind on bills, more than I'm already behind, as we all are. But yeah, that's just want to give you guys an update, and thanks for watching, and I will definitely make a video tomorrow even though I'm not going to work, and so there'll be another video where I'm not in the truck. I hope you guys look forward to that. But again, thanks for watching, and talk to you guys later. Bye.